I'm Japanese wife. I don't think I could get married with Japanese husband. Japanese wife is working too hard. I did really well. Husband didn't help. And then maybe you can use more money.
Could you please introduce yourself?
Hello, my name's Yuri and I'm Japanese wife. But actually I got married with a British guy. I have 2 kids. I'm living in Japan now, but I used to live in Canada as a family, and then actually we are going to move Australia soon. Probably a couple of years later, we're gonna come back.
Are you currently a housewife?
Yes.
What does a day in the life look like for a Japanese housewife?
Actually, I'm afraid that I'm not typical Japanese wife, I think, because normally, like a Japanese wife is always busy in chores or then doing for something for the school for the kids, or have to prepare food and maybe make a lunch, and there's so many things to do. But for me, I live with my parents. So I had a lot of support, and also my husband is working at home as a remote work. He helped me a lot too. So mostly like I wake up at 6 o'clock, make some breakfast for the kids, just prepare for the school, and then after they go to school and the kindergarten, I have actually free time. They come back like around 2 o'clock. I just give them some snacks. Actually, my mom make dinner for us. And after dinner, we just playing with the kids. 8 o'clock I wish. So they're going to bed. Sometimes I fall asleep the same time with kids. It's really easy, day. Not typical Japanese wife.
What does a day look like for a normal Japanese wife?
Housewife, right?
Mm-hmm.
They must be super busy. For example, in Japan, secondary school, they can eat in school lunch. But the high school, they have to bring the lunch by themselves. My sister, she's not housewife, she's working as well, but she have to wake up 5 o'clock and prepare lunch for the kids and the husband, wash the laundry, make a breakfast for them, and then also she is working, so she has to go to work, come back and wash the bars, and take in the laundry, cook the dinner, wash the dishes. I think she's normally doing housework until like probably 9 p.m. Traditionally, husband not help much. My grandparents also think wife is the one who have to do everything. For my mom, she was super busy. She was working outside, come back late, and cooked 7 people's meals. Slowly growing up, and I kind of feel, I definitely don't want to get married with some guy who is, oldest son in the family. Because if you got married with the oldest son, that means I have to live with his parents, I thought. And then I don't want to be like my mom, and so tough and hard, and then
scary.
I was scared. Luckily, I had a husband who is Chinese British, so he more understand. He help a lot. I don't think I could get married with Japanese husband.
Do you think it's still this way for younger generation?
Much better than they used to be, I think. Yeah, because now wife also have to work. They try to help each other, maybe. But still, even these days, a lot of husbands, they help, but it's not willing to help. Just, I have to do kind of things. Most of the, argument in Japanese couple, I think that because husband doesn't help their house chore.
What do the wives do then?
The wife got angry, right? But still just have an argument, but in the end, anyway, husband doesn't help. Or maybe some people, okay, I will help, but I don't think, And also, I don't see many husband is know about the school stuff, like school events or what's going on in, about kids. They don't think they that is their responsibilities as much as wife, I think. I think the reason because Japanese working environment is hard as well. Husband working hard and they come back late, so that's why they don't want to help. Especially in Tokyo, maybe they come back really late, and 9, 10, sometimes 11, 12. But
Oh my gosh.
yeah. But I think in the countryside, maybe more, they can come back earlier. Yes. A lot of big company have, the system and the maternity leave for the husband as well. But I don't think a lot of people take it. Maybe feel it's not good for your career. Also, you feel pressure from the people who, you are a guy, why you are, taking that? Even like pay holiday, a lot of people don't take it. Even you have a right to.
If kids are sick, is it ever the guy who takes PTO?
I don't think so. Most of the time, the mom. That's why if you're a working mom, you really feel a big pressure. Always saying, I'm so sorry. My kids had a fever. I have to, take day off. And you really feel
like troubling.
Yeah, because guys say, oh, no, I can't take, of course. I'm a guy. I have to go to work. And Japanese, working environment makes your working mom hard as well, I think. That's a big problem, yeah. Big companies try to change to make a system, but the system doesn't work, right? Because that is kind of more like a culture things. Hopefully, they will be changed, yeah.
How was your experience in Britain and Vancouver?
When I was in England, I stayed in some host families, and then husband is working at home, and the wife is completed housewife, right? But still their choice, half and half, I feel. Like around 7 o'clock, husband start working at home, baby 1 year old, and when he wake up, start crying. Wife is still sleeping, but the husband who is working is just pick up the kids and try to pamper them and then to try to feed them for the breakfast. And I was so surprised. It's never happened in Japan. Housewife can just sleep still longer. Oh my God. Yeah.
I want to marry that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. And also wife cooks and the husband cooks. Cleaning, also wife do, husband do. And
Yeah.
That's at that time, and oh my God, that is culture shock for me. What? I never seen that kind of Japanese husband before. And also in Canada, husband come back really early. Some of my friends' husband, he just finished work at 3 p.m. Meet up with wife and the kids, and we are going to picnic. I was, what? You already finished work? I was super surprised. And then actually my husband's industry is a bit different. He come back always late. And once I bump into my English teacher, she's talking to my husband you are always busy. Are you really working in Canadian company? It's impossible in Canada that you come back that late, 10 p.m. or 11 p.m., sometimes midnight. I just thought, in Vancouver, definitely a lot of husbands come back on time, and that which is good.
Oh.
And of course, they can help wife.
Before getting married, did you work?
Yes.
What were you doing?
Just office work. Not that hard job, actually.
When did you decide to become a housewife?
After I got married, my husband, he decided to move to Canada, and I was working in Japan. So, I will quit the job and then move to Canada. First I thought maybe I can do some part-time job or something. But that time already I was 33 years old, 32 years old. So I wanted to have a kids, give a birth, just to get busy. And then also, I thought it's hard to get the job in Canada because my English is not, fluent.
It's totally fluent.
No,
so good.
Oh, thank you, though.
How did quitting your job feel? Did you miss working?
Yeah, that time I kind of missed, working. But at the same time, it's a new journey to live abroad, and which is kind of my dream as well. It's the first time for the, raise the kids as well. I didn't expect that hard. Oh my God, the baby cried that much, and then it's oh no, and then I was just too busy. I enjoyed it too. So that's why I didn't really miss the job that much. But I thought maybe in the future I want to do something I really like. Actually, my son, he's 6 years old, has multiple food allergies: wheat, dairy, egg, and nuts, and shrimps. So he can't eat much, like the same thing as we eat. I'm just start practicing making breads, rice flour bread, and pastries. 2 years ago, I start doing some online lesson. I'm doing some Instagram, and then they contact me. We just use Zoom, teach them to how to make, and give a recipe, and then it's not all the time.
So it's not like stable.
No, not stable.
Did you consider going back to work?
No, not going back to office and like strict kind of thing, right? I just can do whatever I like kind of feeling, and so I feel much easier.
Do you think now being in Japan, you feel more pressure with Japanese housewives around you?
Yeah, definitely I think so. Because in Canada, people doesn't care about what the other people do. In Vancouver, definitely like more kids friendly. So kids is kids. They could be like loud, but in Japan, if the kids start like screaming, like making a sound in a restaurant, you feel like, oh, you should be quiet. I'm more worried about the people, what they think. Some people think that, oh, that mom don't, tell, them to behave or something, right? So I feel more pressures, yeah, for sure.
When you hear about what other housewives are doing, do you feel pressure like, oh, I should be cleaning or something?
Yeah, it used to be. I feel like, oh my God, everyone's so busy and wow, they're super woman kind of feeling, but I can't do that way. But now, I think because each person have a different, right? For me, I don't think I can do the same anyway. It's me, so it's okay.
Do you think your husband's attitude changed in Japan?
He just make a joke out of it. Like, oh, Japanese wife supposed to be do this, right? And then I say, no, I'm not Japanese wife. I just say like, I'm more like a British maybe. He's not really like wish me to do like other Japanese wife, I think. So he already knew before we got married. So my character, so maybe.
Is there a general way how Japanese families manage their finances?
Most of the time, I think the wife, manage
The husband will make the money and then give the salary to the wife.
Yeah. And the wife will give some pocket money to him. Sometimes like 3만 yen or like per month. I think this entry, because wife start working too, right? So they just own themselves. And I have an account to put the money to use as a family. Apart from that, they use like freely. So all depends on the family, I think.
So girls don't really feel like a power imbalance.
Yeah, that's interesting actually. Yeah, if you think that way, Japanese wife is more like house job, doing more, but still as a money, they grab financial section kind of thing, right?
Like, what about like making decisions in the household?
Yeah.
Do you think someone has more power than the other?
I think wife.
Really?
Yeah. Husband are normally scared of wife, I think.
Then they should do more chores.
Yeah, but see, they don't do. Maybe that's why. Maybe the wife think that they do everything for house. I have a more power to decide. Even my grandparents' generation, maybe the wife is the one who had a power. Grandma is more like try to sacrifice for the family, everything. But at the same time have a power.
Do you think housewives feel bad about like using money because it's like husband made the money?
Yeah, for sure. And I also used to feel like, I don't earn, right? It's only the husband to make money, and then I feel like I'm using money from him. For example, if I have something that I really want, but still like, if I don't spend, we don't waste the money kind of feeling, right? So that's kind of a little bit pressure sometimes. And most of Japanese wives probably feel that way too. But now, I think, especially for the people who housewife is do everything, they should receive the money kind of feeling, you know. That is also really job, right? Housewife shouldn't feel that way.
How did you overcome feeling that way?
I saw some people in Instagram or something. They start living herself, not as a mom, not as a wife. And I feel, oh, yes. I can be just myself sometimes. I have a right to do that.
Is that what inspired you to start your bread journey?
Yes. I want to do something myself want to do, not because of I am mom or not because I am a wife.
After you started your bread business, did you feel more free to spend money?
Yeah. Of course, if I can run, yes, I can use this money for myself kind of thing. Yeah. You feel joy. I earned myself.
And in the future, where do you want this business to go? Do you think of it more like a hobby or like a business?
For now, it's kind of feeling of hobby, but in the future, I want to do more as a business. I definitely want to do something to earn money myself.
And do you have any advice for housewives?
Housewives! You Japanese wife is working too hard. If you need help, ask the others to help. And you shouldn't hard on yourself. More love yourself.
When husband doesn't want to contribute, any advice?
Don't get angry, but treat yourself. I did really well. Husband didn't help, but I really do everything by myself. I'm so good. Proud of yourself, and then maybe you can use more money to treat yourself better, right? I'm going to cafe to relax myself, hair salon to have a good hair. You should do something you feel better, I think. That's how it makes balance, I think.
I like that.
Yeah.
For your bread business, would you like to share?
If anyone have a food origins, I'm making rice for bread and pastry which doesn't use wheat, egg, milk, dairy, and then nuts as well.
Wow.
Yeah, right?
That's a lot.
But still really good. And then actually my friend loves it too. And you like the rice?
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's really yummy.
So you should try. If anyone want to have a lesson,
you can follow Yuri at
Yuri Koman. Yeah.
Yuri Koman.
Yes.
Please follow Yuri-san.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Hi guys, this is Shani in post-production. A huge shout out to Yuri for agreeing to this interview and sharing so openly with us about her experiences. You guys will not believe how difficult it was to find a Japanese housewife willing to come on camera. It took a few months of outreach. Of course, every family is very different, but I definitely learned a lot about Japanese marriage dynamics, and I hope you found this conversation interesting too. Yuri's obviously a very unconventional Japanese housewife. In part 2, we'll hear from a Japanese wife married to a Japanese husband, so subscribe and stay tuned for the next video.